Good day, everyone. Let me start this talk with some simple questions. Who among you are or is into arts? Oh, there are quite a few, I see. What about sports? Wow, most of you are athletic. Well then, what about people who are into musical instruments and bands? I see, not much. What about being good at riddles? After knowing that some of you are into arts, sports, or anything, can you say that you're different from one another? Yes, of course we are. We are a unique individuals that have different talents or interests that can be incorporated and used in our learnings. So I'll let you know and share with all of you how to incorporate today's topic into classroom settings, which is multiple intelligence, and as well as how do they affect learning. Is anyone familiar with or have heard of multiple intelligence theory? Yes, that's right. It was developed by Dr. Howard Gardner in, what year is that? Oh, right, 1983. So can any one of you tell me who this person is? Yes, that's amazing. He is a professor at Harvard University and a psychologist. It's really amazing that you already know him, eh? He developed the 9 multiple intelligence to capture the full range of abilities and talents that people possess. He also theorized there are many kinds of intelligence. Namely, the first one is naturalist intelligence, or as known as nature smart. People in this category can understand the living things such as plants and animals, as well as the natural world, namely the clouds and the rock formations, the sun, the weather, and many more. Some careers of this type are, can you guess it? Everyone? Astronomers, botanists, gardeners, farmers, animal trainers, zookeepers, etc. The next type is musical intelligence, which can recognize the pitch, the rhythm, and tone. It also enables people to create and reproduce what? Yes, music or songs. Excellent! People with this type of intelligence are most likely to become musicians, composers, singers, or even music teachers. The next type of intelligence is logical mathematical intelligence. People with this type can calculate, quantify, make hypotheses, and prove them. It also enables people to understand symbolic thought processes such as sequential, inductive, and deductive reasoning. The types of career that can be of this type are technicians and database designers. The fourth is only a possible type of intelligence, which is the existential intelligence or the spiritual intelligence. In this type, People tackle the questions of why we live, why we die, and how we get here. Careers that can be incorporated with this are what? Can you guess? Nah? No one? It's okay. These include pastors. Yes, from your churches. Meditation instructors, yoga instructors, public speakers, and the philosophers. The next is interpersonal intelligence. It allows people to interact with other people and sense other people's feelings and motives through verbal and nonverbal communication. Well, we already know what verbal and nonverbal communication, right? Verbal is through speaking, writing, and nonverbal is through body language and the tone. Careers for this type of intelligence are administrators, managers, personal workers, psychologists, nurses, public relation people, social directors, and last but not the least, teachers like me. The sixth is the bodily kinesthetic intelligence. It enables people to coordinate their mind with their bodies. It allows people to control and use a variety of physical skills that lead to a sense of timing or awareness and the perfection of the manipulation using the mind and the body of a person. People who are into this intelligence most likely have jobs as physical therapists, recreational workers, dancers, actors, and craft persons. The seventh one is the linguistic intelligence. It allows people to find the right words to express themselves or what they mean. People with this kind of intelligence enjoy and are good at writing, reading, etc. Careers for this include being a librarian, speech pathologist, writer, media announcer, journalist, and lawyer. Next is the intrapersonal intelligence, or the intelligence within oneself. People of this type are very aware of what they want and how they feel. Also, it helps one to understand oneself and one's thoughts and feelings. Jobs for these are psychologists, philosophers, writers, geologists, career counselors, consultants, criminologists, and energy healers. And last but not the least, there is spatial intelligence. It enables people to visualize the world in 3 dimensions. It allows people to have spatial reasoning, images, and an active imagination, as well as graphic and artistic skills. Appropriate job for this are photographers, graphic designers, architect and interior designers, painters and sculptors, geneticists and biochemists, geographers, and many more. Knowing this multiple intelligence, we can conclude that having different approaches in teaching is a must. As for example, on day 1, the teacher can tackle the lesson. On day 2, he or she can incorporate the lesson throughout songs, poems, or games. And on day 3, he or she can allow the child to have some activity that can nurture their talents and even assist other skills that they can acquire throughout the play, the topics, and the activities. The different types of intelligence can affect students to compare themselves to other people who are good at school, but as for them, they are good at physical education, which some of the students who are good at academics invades. After knowing this topic about the multiple intelligence and how they affect the learning, you should never ever discriminate, judge, and discourage someone. Instead, help them and offer kind words that will help them feel at ease, calm, and encourage them to strive for better results.